Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle magazine review of The Way We Were, issue 8. Now, this comes out fairly irregular. I'm not really certain what time it comes out, to be honest. Quite often when I find it in the news agency. Oh, great, pick up a copy, and I just love it. So this one is from the makers of Classic Car Weekly. Maybe, of course, Classic Car Weekly might actually have some information in their magazine saying when this comes out, but unfortunately I don't know. Don't drive cars, not particularly that knowledgeable about cars, but I just love the pictures in this. This picture, they really do a great job all the way through, and they put different places. So it's not just like London and all the way through. It's obviously got Brighton there, you've got London and Cornwall and Letchworth, and then a few more places. So let's just quickly show what it does. It goes like 1950s. So you've got there, nice little introduction from the editor, 1950s, and you can see London Airport, Eastbourne, Swanley, and also Fetter Lane in London. I have no idea where Fetter Lane in London is. Regent Street, I do know where that is. Holloway, Stamford, Holborn, obviously some London, but there's a fair number of ones that are not London. So Riverfell, Full, maybe, I don't know, Burford, Bradford, etc. And then obviously 1980s, Redcar, Earls Court, London, of course, again. But there's still, and what happened? What do they do? Well, this one is paid obviously spring 1955. Now they don't put every year, so it's not every year. So it's like 1955, 1956, 57, 58. No, they occasionally jump. So you might get spring 1955, then you might get spring 1957 or something. I don't know. I just haven't gone to look at that bit. But you also get the car of 1955, which is great, which apparently was a Jaguar MK1. I've no idea about those ones. I'm certain people were saying in the comments will go, that's the best car ever. I guess it was. However, Lose Yourself in 1955, they have a lovely little sidebar there, which is always really great. And also, of course, the picture, the main picture. There's also a great little article as well. I love the articles. The articles are really, for someone that's not particularly into cars, I actually genuinely find these very interesting little articles about the cars of the period. It's great. And like I say, the pictures are great. And this one obviously is there. But you've got other ones as well. This one is in Bedford. But also not only that, quite often the pictures are really nice. Obviously mostly black and white, obviously 1950s, 1960s ones. But you've got like all the fashions, you've got all the various things around the town, you've got all the shops. And it's just fascinating looking. Quite often, annoyingly, sometimes like a bus will suddenly cut off a bit. You say, oh, I wonder what's behind that. You can't see. But that could be, loads of towns. Just looks absolutely great. Looks like near my hometown as well. Similar sort of look. Not in Reserve, but it might have done back in the 60s. Who knows? 1950s. I mean, it's just great. Lots of wonderful pictures. And again, lovely little sidebar, bit of information all about MOT arrives, Beatles' first appearance, and Saturday night and Sunday morning the film. And this one, autumn 62, say, you've got here Southampton, got a lovely picture there, obviously colour, so there's some. This is 1962. I mean, obviously not all photography was black and white back in the 60s. Again, got a lovely one here. This is into 72. Bradford, absolutely glorious picture of Bradford. And it's also, I love this, you've got the, looks like a shirt shop, fashion. Hard to say what that is. I can't make the text. Sometimes the text is just a bit blurry, so you just can't make it out. But it's obviously a shirt shop. And you've got other ones. And actually, there's a couple of shops there. You've got El Greco and El Greco there. Weird. Maybe it's obviously the shops in between. It's probably El Greco as well. However, Shaft was on the ABC, apparently. You can see what. I quite often love those pictures when they put what's the current film. Though, of course, you can never really work out from the film sometimes because, of course, the film could have been from 10 years ago. So you can't always date it by films. It's a clue, but not always a perfect clue. So you've got that one, 1972. You've got 70, so you can see 75 there. And then you got, let's go for the next one, 75 there. And that was in Dorset and Bridport. Most of these cars, I mean, I remember the cars. I mean, I do remember, obviously I was in the car and you could see a Wolseley. I'm not certain how you say it. I think that is 18822. I have no idea what that was called. Lose Yourself in 1975. You've got Bohemian Rhapsody, of course, Rod Stewart. You've also got Windsor Davis and Donna Stell. I remember that one. The Whispering Grass. You got this one is in Upton upon Severn, and a red car, and so on. Just great pictures all the way through. This is just an absolute joyous magazine. I really, whenever it comes out, I always pick a copy. I don't think I've ever actually not picked up a copy. So whenever I see it, yes, I must have this one, because I just think it's just great. The Way We Were. Be nice if they did other magazines, obviously, of other things as well as cars, but still, it's just brilliant. Nostalgic classic car scenes. Really odd sort of thing for me to actually like, but classic car street scenes, and wonderful pictures and comment from 1950s to 2000s, and I'm just a joy. So you can check this out. You can find it in most newsagents, I would have thought, or of course you can go and check out their website to get a copy, and or maybe other places may have copies of this as well. Obviously back issues as well. So they're all excellent. Number 7 was brilliant. Number 6 was brilliant. Number 5, all excellent. So worth checking out as well. So that's Classic Motoring from the people who bring makers of Classic Car Weekly.